Caleb Williams was arguably the best player to ever enter the transfer portal. After a successful season with Oklahoma in 2021, he thought he would test the waters inside the transfer portal and see what kind of opportunities were out there. Well, the former 5-star and 2022 Heisman candidate has made his decision, as he'll be transferring to USC to reunite with his former head coach, Lincoln Riley. Before we get to today's video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are you're a college football fan, and odds are you aren't subscribed. So make sure to join the best college football community here on YouTube. Also, if you could drop a like on this video, I would greatly appreciate it as well. It helps the algorithm of the video and helps share it with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. If you think Caleb Williams transferring to USC was the right move for him, give this video a thumbs up. If you think he should have transferred somewhere else, also give this video a thumbs up. Before we talk about Caleb Williams and his new school, let's take a look back at how he got here. On January 3rd, Williams took to social media to announce that he'd be entering his name into the transfer portal. Here's what he wrote. "This season has been incredible. Words can't describe the amount of love I have for my teammates, coaches, and the Sooner Nation. The support everyone has shown me couldn't be more appreciated. You guys are the best." As you all know, the sudden changes this season sent shockwaves through Sooner Nation and were really hard for the whole team. Proud of what we did this whole season, but especially the last 4 weeks. OU boys, they my brothers, they my friends. I think we all come to college to find our own path and prepare for the future. I came to Oklahoma with a game plan, but with all the recent changes, I need to figure out what is the right path for me moving forward. According to NCAA rules, as a student athlete, the only way I can speak with other schools and see who may offer the best preparation and development for my future career is by entering the portal. Staying at Oklahoma will definitely be an option as I begin this process. I'm going to take a few days off to decompress and relax with my family, but thank you again everyone for all the love and support. This was a surprise, but then again it wasn't. Although Caleb Williams was the starting quarterback at Oklahoma, it would be for a brand new staff in 2022, not the same coaches that recruited him out of high school. Plus, with how NIL deals are taking over college football, he wanted to take a chance and see what potential opportunities were out there. I totally get his decision to test the waters and see what would be the best choice for his career. Coming out of high school, Williams was viewed as the #1 quarterback recruit in the entire country. He was a 5-star quarterback who played at Gonzaga High School in Washington, D.C. His final 3 schools were Maryland, LSU, and Oklahoma, but ultimately, he chose the Sooners. Williams loved Oklahoma's track record with recent quarterbacks and the success that head coach Lincoln Riley had with them. Caleb Williams was named the 2020 Elite 11 Finals MVP. He received an invite to the 2021 All-American Bowl. In addition, he was a USA Today and Max Prep's 2020 preseason first-team All-American, along with being named a 2-time All-Washington Catholic Athletic Conference selection. Unfortunately, his senior season of high school was wiped out due to COVID. Going back to his junior season, he threw for 1,800 yards with 19 touchdowns, while rushing for over 800 yards with 18 rushing touchdowns. When he showed up at Oklahoma, he was the #2 quarterback on the depth chart, but we all know how that played itself out. Caleb Williams was called upon by Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma's game against Texas, and he led a crazy come-from-behind victory and was the starter for the remainder of the season. Caleb Williams was named a true freshman All-American by ESPN, 24/7 Sports, and a number of other outlets. He was a semi-finalist for the Walter Camp Player of the Year Award, the Davey O'Brien National Quarterback Award, and the FWAA Sean Alexander Freshman of the Year Award. On the season, he threw for 1,900 yards with 21 passing touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. In addition, he also added over 400 yards on the ground with 6 rushing touchdowns. His passing yards and passing touchdowns were the most ever by an Oklahoma true freshman quarterback, and he did it while starting for only half of the season. Not too bad if you ask me. In his final game with the Sooners, he completed 80% of his passes for 250 yards and 3 passing touchdowns against Oregon. After a very successful freshman season, Caleb Williams thought that his time at Oklahoma was up and it was time to explore other opportunities. Ultimately, he decided on transferring to USC. Now, I figured that the Trojans were going to be one of the top options, but with them already having Jackson Dart, I didn't think he'd end up transferring there. Well, once Jackson Dart entered his name into the transfer portal, it seemed like a guarantee that Caleb Williams would end up with the Trojans. With Williams having at least 2 years of eligibility remaining, he's going to be the starting quarterback for at least the next 2 seasons, while Lincoln Riley tries to turn the USC program around. And I think the two of them are going to be able to do that. Being in Los Angeles, Caleb Williams is likely going to make a lot of money through NIL deals. And when I say a lot of money, I'm talking at least $1 million. And I know that his father is certainly going to be happy about that, since it certainly seemed like that was the top priority for him. Plus, who doesn't love being in Los Angeles compared to Norman? I totally get why Caleb Williams would want to reunite with Lincoln Riley, as he's turned a number of quarterbacks into starting quarterbacks in the NFL, which is certainly one of the top priorities for Caleb Williams. Yahoo Sports reported that his father said preparation in becoming an NFL quarterback was at the top of the list of factors when picking a new school. So again, the relationship with Lincoln Riley certainly makes the most sense, especially considering that he turned to Caleb Williams last season over former 5-star quarterback Spencer Rattler. So the two certainly have to have a really good bond. Here's what Caleb's father had to say to Yahoo Sports. Professional development. We want Caleb to be ready to play when he becomes a pro. You go to college to get prepared for your career. His chosen career path is professional football. We want him to be prepared for when that time comes. Well, Caleb Williams is going to have another 2 years to develop under Lincoln Riley in order to get him to the next level. To make this even better, Caleb Williams isn't even going alone. He'll be joined by wide receiver Mario Williams. Williams was one of the top wide receiver recruits in the country last year and had a pretty solid freshman season with the Sooners. In 11 games, he caught 35 passes for 400 yards with 4 receiving touchdowns. I definitely think that USC is going to be a lot better next season, but I'm not quite certain if they're going to be in the hunt for the national championship. With Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley there, I definitely think that they're going to be in the hunt for the Pac-12 title. But the recruiting class isn't the best, and I don't think that USC necessarily has the talent to compete for a college football playoff spot. But then again, who knows? As long as you have a really good head coach and a really good quarterback, anything's possible. But things are certainly trending upward for USC, as their 2023 recruiting class is looking fantastic. Seeing USC competing for a title again is certainly going to be a good time, as it's been too long since they've been near the top. It's going to be exciting to see how Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley are able to turn this program around, because it's desperately needed. So, what are your thoughts on Caleb Williams announcing that he's transferring to USC? Do you think that it was the right decision for him, or do you think it would have been smarter for him to transfer to another program? Also, what are your expectations for him and the Trojans in 2022? Do you think that they're going to be in the hunt for a college football playoff spot, or do you think they'll win only 7 or 8 games? Whatever your predictions are, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't done so yet, now is the perfect time to smash that subscribe button and join the community here on YouTube. If you love college football, then this is definitely the place for you. Oh, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well, as it helps share it with more college football fans. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.